Evening, everyone, and actually good morning to America. I'm very impressed that people get up at 5:30 in the morning to attend a training. I'm not sure if my team would do that, but I'm very amazed that Carolyn, Danaus, Linz, your teams are doing it. So welcome, everyone. Like I said, this is unprecedented. We have never had a meeting where 5 leaders put ourselves together and run an 11-week systematic business training that will teach new people how to grab all the skills that you need to go to bronze, hopefully in 60 to 90 days or maybe 6 months, okay? Now, the time you get there doesn't matter because once you get there, right? So some people are faster, some people are slower. There's no comparison. So I want to thank the leaders. I want to thank especially to Danielle Matthews. She was instrumental in putting all this together. She was leading us despite being very unwell. And for the first time, I get to enjoy someone else's leadership. I don't have to be the brains thinking about everything. I just sit there, yes, Danielle, whatever else we do, I just do it. It was such a pleasure. And I begin to understand why my people treat me that way. Okay, so that's a tip, right? If you are good at doing something, people will lean on you. So, all right, enough small talk, let us get to it. So I'm given only 10 minutes to share, and I'm not known to be a concise speaker. My team will tell you that, but I will try tonight. So this is the lineup for the next 11 weeks. And you have the best people in ASEA doing this for you. So we are second generational diamonds. And if you want to hear from the first generational, like Danny Robinson and the rest of the people, they are coming up at 10 a.m. Eastern time or 10 p.m. Singapore time. And you can jump from this meeting to that meeting. I know some teams are meeting after this.
You don't want to hit up?
I know some, like my team is having a debrief, leadership debrief right after this. So if you're in my team, you're invited to one of the mentoring sessions, and I know different leaders will have their own systems to take you forward. All right, tonight my topic is attitude and conviction. Let's get going. Now, before I go into the meat of my conversations, I want to first address one group. If you are someone who loves people, love the product, and you would like to share with people as and when it's convenient, as and when you meet someone, and you are moved mainly by compassion and relationship, your goal is probably to help others, maybe cover authorship. So your mindset will be, maybe if it happens, maybe I will try. Now, if you are in this category, I want to tell you, we love you. You have the best heart in ASEA. And I want you to follow your heart of love, share from it, and be true to it. And your business strategy will be very simple. Will be to leverage your upline for 3-way calls as early as possible in the process. So you don't have to stress about trainings. You don't have to be stressed about the business meetings. Simply do what your heart takes you, and you'll be very happy in ASEA. I don't believe in training everyone. This group of people are often very neglected by the industry, but my business is largely made up of people like that, because this is where the love of ASEA comes out. All right. So your best bet is to get us in as early as possible, and we will take your people running with you. Okay, so who is this training for? I know for the rest of the trainings are more skill set, which will apply to a wider bunch of people. But tonight, when it comes to attitude and conviction, I want to focus predominantly on one group of people, which is these 4 categories. You are playing to win. When you run a race, you don't participate, you win, you go for the goal. You need a chance in life. You are at a dead end. The fastest way to earn an income that can grow and multiply year on year is network marketing. I know another leader in Singapore who had $100,000 in debt. He paid that off in 3 years. He's earning a 5-digit income every month. He's now earning wealth, not paying debts. If you need a chance like that in life, this is your best bet. Is it the fastest way to earn money for groceries? No. If you have a skateboard or a bicycle and you deliver food for Uber or for Grab, that's probably the fastest way to earn money for your next meal. But this will not be the fastest way. But do you want something that you can leverage and start your life again? Yes, this is your best bet. If you like to live purposefully and you like to leave a legacy, especially to make a big impact, this is an opportunity to leave global impact, influence thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, even generations to come. If you're looking for like-minded friends, you're looking to get out of the circle that you're in, you want to be a different person, you want to have a freedom in life, you want to really max out the enjoyment and the experiences that life can give you and meet all kinds of people, This is a fun thing to do for this business. You really will have all this and more. So to do this, I have a business strategy for you. You must first know a why. Why are you even doing this? You need to have a very clear goal. If you aim at nothing, you hit at nothing. And there's, of course, a way to achieve it. But there is a great price to pay. And all these things is powered by your vision. So whether you are an associate or you are a builder, you're committed to learn this trade and you're doing it consistently with a daily mode of operation. It can be 10 minutes a day. It can be an hour a day. It can be 10 hours a day. Whatever your DMO is, you are committed to do it on a consistent basis. Whether you're executive leaders, bronze to platinum, you're leading your teams, you are carving new ways out, or you are a diamond leader looking into global expansion, looking into infrastructures and systems, all of us are working on these 5 things all the time. As our why changes, as you rank up, your why will change most of the time. Your vision will definitely change. The goal will move with your ranks. The price to pay often gets larger. Yes, you hear me right. The busiest period is the executive ranks. You really feel like you're working full time. And sometimes the money may not be enough to cover your full-time hours. These 5 things grows as you grow up in rank. So tonight, I don't have time to focus on all 5. I want to focus very much on the price and then the vision. Because by the time I finish these 2 pieces, you will figure out your own why and your own goal. And I will leave the rest of the leaders to teach you the way, which is basically scale 2 all the way to 11. We often hear these 3 words. This is mooted by Eric Worre, industry leader of network marketing. He says that the only criteria for success is willing, hungry, and coachable. Does 3 words mean anything to you? When I first heard these 3 words, I don't quite resonate with it, but this is what resonates with me. I will do it now, despite having a full-time job. I will do it now, despite my children are running all over the house. I will do it now, despite I don't have time. I will do it now, despite I cannot handle the IT. I will do it despite something. I am willing. I will pay the price to get it done. It's hard, it's difficult, it's painful, but I will pay the price to get it done, whatever it takes. You're hungry. I will commit to grow. I don't know what to do, but I will grow. I will do what I learn, and I will learn from what I don't know. I will learn from my mistakes, and I'm prepared to take this path of learning. So if you are this 3 category, you are willing, hungry, and coachable, then I want to tell you a few facts to prepare yourself. Because remember, if you're the casual group, just do whatever you want to do. But if you want to build a 4-digit income, a 5-digit income, you want to go somewhere very far in this business or very clear where in this business, then you must to know this and prepare your hearts because you have to pay a price. And I'd rather tell this to my associate right at the beginning rather than sugarcoat it and let you feel very discouraged down the line. I tell my new people, 1 in 10 of you, sorry, it's a wrong number, 9 in 10 of you will drop out by the first 12 months. 1 in 10 will be left standing. But if I tell you now and you make a decision today, I will have lesser dropout rate. So this year I did that, and it's true, I have lesser dropout rate because they are prepared for the hardship. So if you're not prepared, 9 in 10 will drop out. Most people need 6 to 15 exposures. Means from the first time you tell them about redox, you prepare to repeat and repeat and repeat yourself for 6 to 15 times. That means you're not going to get a sale or any positive response in the early part. If you talk to 10 people, probably 1 person will want the product after 6 to 15 exposures. All right, it's about 10%. I've been surveying people across the board. We're looking at that. Some people who are more skillful will be higher. Some people who have closer relationships with people will be higher. But once you go out of the hot market zone, basically it's around there. A lot of work is done before you get paid. A lot of work. And that is why a lot of people quit too early in this business. Because I'm sharing a lot, people are not buying. Those who are willing to buy are so few. And I'm spending a lot of time and I'm doing a lot of things, but I don't see any success. I don't fit this job. It's not working out for me. I don't suit it. It's not for me. Sounds familiar? Well, this is all of us, all right? People will prejudge you. Is this MLM? Are you one of those people? I was scammed before. You must be here to scam me. Yes, before you even explain yourself, people will prejudge you. This is the price to pay to be a network marketer. You have to earn respect by your deeds, by the way you carry yourself. You will earn the respect. And leaders will tell you, we no longer have people say that to us. how we carry ourselves and how we bring this across will change people's minds. But you have to be prepared at the beginning. People will wonder, is this one of those things again? Are you one of those people as well? And when you are shared to somebody and they don't reply you, it's not because they don't love you. It's because it's not a priority. There's something else more urgent, more busy than trying to figure out what they're trying to say because they don't understand it. And all spending money is never a priority, right? So it's not a priority to reply. It doesn't mean it's a yes or a no. It doesn't reflect on your relationship. Sometimes they're really busy. Sometimes they have no idea what to do about the information. Sometimes they don't even understand the information, and therefore they didn't know what to reply you. And most of the time, whether you're emails or WhatsApp, there's no reminder function. So it's left read, but not replied. So this is one of my favorite person when I first start, and there was one time I was really, really down and I caught this post in ASEA United. A lot of you know that I'm an orphan in my business. My friend who sponsored me is not in the business. And basically the person who helps me is David Silverman, but he is very, very far. When I met him, he's triple diamond. He's 12 hours apart. He's very far away. I'm this orphan little girl in Singapore. I can't go to him crying when I'm down. I can't go to him telling him how lost I am. Can I? I can't. I grew up feeding off this one tip of the day in ASEA United in 2018. I was feeling really, really low like this. The first 1 year of my business, I felt like that more often than not. I think I sat on my bedroom floor most of the time in this state. It was painful. It was really, really painful. And every day I asked myself, should I even go out and tell somebody about ASEA? Why do I want to do that? And I asked that question over and over again. And at the end of the day, I will get myself out. And that was when I discovered what is my true why. It wasn't to cover auto ship costs. That was the apparent reason. But that was not the reason that got me crawling out of my bedroom door. It was because of something deeper. I had 10 years of pain because of my daughter's ill health. I tell myself I will never let another child, another mother suffer what I did. I need to go and bring a good news to them. I don't know who that person may be, but I need to be a voice of hope. That got me out. Till today when I see it, I want to cry because that's my true why. So when I read this post, I clip it up and I tell myself, if I feel this way all the time, I'm probably on the right path, even though it doesn't feel like a right path, because no one else was able to tell me that it's the right path. So I'm telling you today, it is true. All the leaders on this call will tell you, it is true. We all went through days as dark as that. All of us. If we have not been through those days and survived it, we are not here today. Nobody is more competent than you. Nobody have it any easier than you. Nobody have friends who are more supportive than you. We are all the same. So successful leaders do what 99% of people are not willing to do and gave up doing. And that is why we are paid the top 1%. I always say, if this is easy, everybody is paid a diamond pay, right? Then it will not be a big pay. It will be a very small pay because it's a mass market pay. It is precisely because it's so difficult and so emotionally demanding that the companies are willing to reward people like that, because such people will move organizations across the world. So yes, this emotional roller coaster is everybody's right. And we used to joke, when someone answers your phone call, you are on a big high. When someone says something nasty, you go down straight to the depths of the roller coaster immediately. It is a roller coaster ride every day of highs and lows. And after a while, we are told you need to get off that roller coaster and build consistency. So my joke to my team is, you never really get off the roller coaster until you make a decision. You make a decision to be Iron Man. And if you watch enough Avengers movie, you realize that Iron Man doesn't always look polished. In fact, he looks pretty beaten up at the end of every movie. Sometimes he looks like he's going to die. Maybe he died. But every next sequel, he comes back with a bigger, better version of the armor. And he will take on a bigger part of the fight. This will be you. You will get beaten down. You will feel like you're going to die doing this. You feel like you're going to quit doing this. But if you're going to come back, build a better armor and get back into the fight, you will be Iron Man. The meaning of bulletproof is not don't get hurt. The meaning of bulletproof is you will bounce back. You will take it better and better to the point where you start to understand it's not about you anymore. It's not about them anymore. This is just the way things are. You have come to accept it and you have come to be able to respond to it. You stop reacting to it. That is bulletproof. Sometimes it still hurts. Sometimes when I talk to my prospects and they're not replying me, it still hurts. a little bit, but I say it's all right. People are busy. Let's move on. So focus on this level. Too many people focus on the decision. Oh, when will my friend tell me they want to buy something? When will they buy the second tube of gel? When will they want to convert from a customer to an associate? They worry about other people's decision that is not controllable. You should focus on talking to more and more people and helping them be aware of this wonderful technology. And leave the decision to them. Leave the decision if they want to consider it more or no more to them. So control what is within your scope of work and leave what is to them. All right. If you build a wide enough funnel mouth, you will have a lot more things dripping down the funnel. That is true. And it's always a percentage that drip out of the funnel. That is also a fact. So if you talk to 20 people, you don't expect 20 people to be, yay, I want it tomorrow. It will be maybe 2, maybe 3 will come back later, maybe 3 will never reply you ever again. It's always a funnel. And sometimes this dripping down can take months, maybe even years. I have friends who call me back after 2 years. I have friends who call me back after they slammed the phone on me. I have friends who tell me, never call me ever again, and they called me again. You never know. So focus on expanding the mouth of your funnel. So your business essentially is not taking a net to catch fish. You're not taking a net to get in the river to grab a fish and slaughter it. You are fishing. You are making things available. You are casting your seeds. You are casting your bait. And you are basically letting the fish take their time to go and bite it. Then I will just go down my lines and feed it, drip on it. And I just keep lining more and more lines out. And if you have an upline that works closely with you, you are very, very blessed. Truly very, very blessed. Then grab your upline to the boat with you, which is what I call the 3-way call. And you will be able to harvest your fish a lot better and a lot faster. And you won't feel so alone. And as an associate, you often feel this way. You thought you're going straight up the mountain, but you went into a turn, and then you seem to be going down. When you take a mountain path, do you realize it's not upwards all the time? You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, and you go winding round and round and round, and you wonder, when will you ever get there? Well, this business often feels like that. Whether you are a brand new associate, whether you're D700, whether you're bronze, sometimes even as a diamond leader, sometimes we feel like that. It's like, where are we going, right? But we always have to stay on the path, be faithful to it, and know that the path will get somewhere. And if you're in one of these 6 teams, you have leaders who know where we are going. You are on the right track. Just keep following us. So you are powered by belief and vision. I'm sorry, you're not in a motorboat or a cruise boat. You are in a dinghy boat with an oar. So if you do not row your boat, you're not going anywhere. So you are your own batteries. Some people joke, you come with your own batteries, as if some people are born with it and some people are not. That's not true. Everybody have to build their own batteries. Everybody have to power themselves up. As leaders, we are not in the motivation business. We are in the empowerment business. We empower the people who are motivated. We are not here to motivate anyone, but we are willing to open up someone's mind to something they may not have considered that they're able to do. So you are powered by your belief and vision. So you are responsible to build these batteries. Let's talk about belief. You need to build 5 beliefs. The fundamental belief is you must believe that Redox change lives. You must believe that what you're doing benefits someone else. And you must also believe that if you don't go, someone else may suffer a loss. You must believe that the company is a legacy company. It has ethics. It's going to build to last. And if you put so much effort to build a ladder against a wall, this wall will not fail you. You will reap the rewards years to come, maybe even generations to come. Because the effort to build a big network marketing business is tremendous. It takes years of consistent effort. It takes sacrifice. Is this company worth your call? Is this product life-changing enough? Thirdly, you must believe network marketing is ethical. It's not a scam. It's not exploitative. It's really something that is very empowering and something that empowers the common man to give them a chance to become more than what they expect themselves to be. If you've ever worked in a company, you realize that's not true, right? You are trying to outbeat your colleagues. You're trying to keep your subordinates from replacing you. But in network marketing, as leaders, we are very happy to give you all we have. We hope that you can do better than us, and we celebrate your success. It's a very positive vibe business. if it's done with a lot of ethics. Most people doubt what they're able to do. Most people question if they're able to do it. Everybody feels the same. A seer's brand promise is we power potential. We power redox potential, we power human potential. So there is empowerment for potential. This Run to Bronze training is your power up. If you're willing to bring yourself to it, you will find that you will achieve things that you have never achieved before. You will become a person that you never even thought you can. But you will only become that person if you can first dream and imagine it. Lastly, you're not alone. I usually don't say this a lot, but in this meeting, I can, because I'm confident that the 126 of you who are here live comes from 6 leadership teams who are dedicated, hardworking, and very giving leaders. I'm so proud to stand alongside these leaders because I know they have done so much for their teams and they are really looking forward to your success. So leverage the team. You are really as strong as your team and you come back stronger and contribute to it. Now, your vision. Your vision is determined by what do you most want. So take time to close your eyes, ask yourself, if nothing is a limit, what do you really, really want? Throw away all the limitations. Okay, if nothing is a limit, what do you want? What pain you the most? What pain must you avoid? What pain, if you can do something about it, will you take away from your children, from your parents, from your spouse, from yourself? Who do you want to be? I don't think our education environment or our work environment allows us to dream. We are always asked to do what's realistic. We're always asked to accept what is possible, what is given. I always joke, I'm not employable anymore in the corporate world. But I never expected another platform called a seer can allow me to have so much room and space to be who I never thought I can be. So everything is possible. Who do you want to be? Who do you admire? Do you have a leader that you admire? Do you have a person that you admire? Do you want to be like them? You can, And all of us have stories that we tell ourselves. Some people are very good at telling them stories of faith that empowers them. Many people are very good at telling stories of fear. Nah, I can't do it. My mom always tells me that I'm no good. My teachers tell me that I'm not smart. My spouse tell me that everything I do, I fail. And we repeat these stories to ourselves over and over again. And we wonder why we can't get anything done. So be kind to yourself. Write down the stories that you tell yourself. And then read with objective mind and ask yourself, is this fear or faith? If they are fear, start rewriting them. Start rewriting them. Sometimes when you tell yourself self-talk, it may sound very fake, but the brain is wired in a way that whatever you tell yourself, the brain believes it. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. So what you tell yourself is totally important. And what you choose to focus your eyes on. If you have nothing to focus your eyes on, focus on a diamond award ceremony. So today you stand on the stage and they congratulate you that you go diamond. And you're going to walk across the stage and take the trophy and you're going to give a speech. What will you be saying? How would you want the audience to look at you? How would you want to feel? What do you want to have achieved? What do you want most to do? What's the impact can you leave behind? What can that money give your family? Visualize all these things and visualize them every day. Because when you are soaked up in that image, in that picture, in that emotion, and you talk to yourself with faith, you will become this person. You have no space for fear. You have no place to remember what people are saying about you. You will become the person you desire to be. This is truth. So to feed yourself and to help you build this power and vision, you need to commit to a daily personal development. Because our brain is a sponge. It has to be fed and it has unlimited potential to grow and develop depending what you feed it. So if you feed it soap opera, you will just be stuck there, right? If you feed it with the world news, you'll be hearing COVID updates. Now, so depending what you feed yourself, that's what you're preoccupied with. So I have an assignment for you. Because if there's no assignment, you will just leave feeling very good, but nothing has changed. Commit to one personal development tool. No matter how busy you are, you have 10 minutes a day. And if you do not know where these 10 minutes are from, I will make this suggestion to you. Do you brush your teeth? Everybody has to brush their teeth, right? So before you brush your teeth, put it on your phone and leave it on speaker and put it down next to you. So while you're brushing your teeth, you will listen to something for 10 minutes. And if you had to dress up for work, you will probably take longer than 10 minutes. Then you can keep that running until you need to leave the house. If you are driving or you are commuting to work, then you have a longer time. I used to love driving and commuting because I take 30 minutes one way, to and fro 1 hour, I finish an entire seminar easily. And that's how I devour volumes and volumes of audiobook. The key to my growth was personal development. I don't have an upline to teach me everything. I basically read my way to success. So leaders are readers. You have to read your way to success. Second, you need to figure out what is your why. Why? Why do I see a business? Make it a definite clarity. When you are stuck on the floor, stumped that way, what gets you out of the door is your why. So ask yourself over and over again, okay, I need this. Why is that important to you? All right, the money will be able to put food on the table. Why is that important to you? When you get down to a level that you can cry, and then you know that's really where your heart is. And why is that important? When you have your why, you will have grit. I paid my way to GoPro convention in 2018 by myself alone. I took my entire year of commission, which wasn't a lot, and I bought a ticket. I went there all by myself. There were tons of things to take notes on, but at the end of the day, I sat there crying and I came back with only 4 letters, GRIT. Every top income earner did one thing. They went out at 8 in the morning and they worked and worked till midnight. They went on and on and on until they reached the top of their company. In 2 years, in 3 years, they wasn't talented. It wasn't great network. It wasn't connections. It was purely hard work and grit. And I came back crying because I realized I don't need to be more qualified than that. I just had to ask myself, am I willing to give that amount of work? Am I willing to put myself out there and suffer like that? You know, it is painful if you want to succeed in a big way. You need to have a clear goal. Okay, have a clear goal for 3 to 6 months. And I don't mean enrollment goals, because you cannot decide if your friend is the type who's decisive or will take forever to think about it. Or is your friend who the type will be interested or who will sit on it? You cannot decide that. Therefore, your goal should be, how many people will I talk to every day? How many people will I be following up? You'll be working on goals like that, goals of activity, goals that you can control and commit to do them. Daniel Robertson said her success is that she has mastered the mundane, doing the same few things over and over and over again. That is absolutely essential for success. And the next 11 weeks, we will show you what these are. The vision, the person you want to be, the impact you want to leave, the lifestyle you like to have, whatever they may be. Create this. This is your dream. And why do you want to share with someone? So when someone asks you, are you a scammer? Are you here because of money? You are able to tell them that that's not true. You have a reason to share this, right? You have another why. Why do I want to share it with you? And if you're very clear on this, you have very clear motivation. You can stand tall and stand very dignified. Like when I first started sharing this, I thought through all these questions and I told my friend, I have determined that everyone needs to hear about this so that no one will suffer what I did. And I'm grateful that my friend came to tell me about it, even though she was not sure that it will help me or my daughter. She wasn't sure at all, but she just asked me to take a look. And I'm grateful for that chance to take a look. So my heart is, I'm going to tell everybody about it so that they have a chance to make a decision about it. And I'll ask, would you want to take a look about it? And if you know someone else who should, will you connect me to that person? So clarify your motivations. You will stand very tall. So if you have learned to share your income story, and if you earn $50, that's an income story. If you earn $10, that's your income story. Why? If you are a salaried worker, how much harder do you need to work to get $10 more? I used to work in a company. I may draw a very nice 4-digit income. But if I stay back late and work nights and work weekends, I don't get $10 more, I don't. I work very hard to be responsible. I work very hard to be my boss's good books, but I don't earn $10 more. It's hard to earn $10 more as a salaried worker. If you're variably paid, you have to work more hours to get $10 more. But if you share with someone over a phone and they bought a product and you earn $10 for it, that's an income story. Somebody may want to follow your method and earn $10 more, $50 more. So income story is not about big income. It's about how doable is your story that I can copy you to do what you did. So if you're able to share an income story, you're able to invite them to an opportunity. If you're able to share a product story, whether it's your own or someone else, you can invite them to the product benefits. So this is a list of personal development, and I have put them all into a Word document, and I'll make it a PDF so the leaders can distribute that. So basically, these are some podcasts, YouTube, and books that I've surveyed the leaders. You will notice that everything is free. And I'm not sure about US, but I know like Singapore, Malaysia, we have an app called Libby, Libby. It is basically an app that allows you to leverage your national library and borrow ebooks and audiobooks for free. So I basically get by free trainings all the way until I went diamond. So there's no excuse. Everybody have access. And if you don't want to buy books, you can go for free stuff like podcasts. It's a 20-minute, 10-minute episode every week or every day. You can simply choose the one that you're interested in and get it playing while you're doing your housework, driving, commuting, brushing your teeth. Nobody sits down and do training. You multitask. All right, that's one way to leverage time. All right, with that, I'm done. And just want to tell you, next week, Alyssa is coming up to share about who do I talk to. So this will be the beginning of skill set for you.